Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Buki. Welcome. Today I have decided to try all these different brands of yogurt in front of me. There's 45 of them, which I know is a lot, but I'm excited because every time I go to the grocery store, I notice that there's a new brand every single time, and there's like 10 different new flavors. So I am excited to try them all out. Across the board of all the 45 different yogurts, I have Chobani yogurt, Noosa, there's one Fage. For some reason I thought I picked up two, but I was really hungry when I did this, so I ended up picking up one. Sorry about that. There's this brand called Fermiere, and Fermiere means the farmer in French, and this is actually a French company that was established in 1952, and they finally brought it to the United States, and I'm excited to try this because I've seen the ad and they look very promising, so can't wait for this one. I also got some ciggies. We have Oui, which is supposed to be French initiated, which I am guessing that they actually copied La Fermiere, if I'm being honest. So this one is US based, but they copied the French. Don't tell anyone. This one is Icelandic provisions. I've seen them at the stores before, but I've been curious, but I've never actually ventured into trying them out. And then we have Brown Cow, which I think is fairly new also as well. We have some Oikos as well. And that's it. That's all the brands I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 brands. 9 brands, 45 yogurts. Are you ready? Because I'm ready to try them out, let you know what I think, and let you know if they're actually worth your coins. Are they worth spending money on? I think some of them would be, and I think some of them might not be. For the tasting, I plan to group them into 4 different categories. 4: flavored, blended, FOB, which means the fruit is on the bottom, and then dessert. The ones that actually taste like dessert, but there's yogurt in them, I'm gonna group those ones aside and do them last because I love to finish on a sweet note. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start with Brown Cow. This is what Brown Cow looks like. The flavor is maple. Wow, that's really good. It's really good. It's very creamy. It's very tasty. I like the mouthfeel. I like the texture. I don't know if I would say this is maple. So definitely pick it up if you're in the store. This is the next one I'll be trying from Brown Cow, and this flavor is coffee. You can actually smell the coffee, which is pretty nice. Oh, the cream is on top. I'm supposed to mix it, Bookie. Wow. I'm not someone that I go to the store and I reach and I'm like, where's the coffee yogurt? Where's the coffee yogurt? I'm not that person, but this would be for that person that wants something different, something unique, something unexpected. It's very subtle. Like, the coffee is not too overdone. It's not intense. It's not in your face. Though when you open it, you get that whiff of coffee. You don't even have to think that wait, what am I tasting? Is it strawberry? Is it vanilla? No, it's coffee, because it just hits you in the face like bam. Your consistency is on the thinner side. Look at this. This is a brand I've seen at the stores. I've never tried it out before, but I've always been curious. What do you have to offer? What's going on there? Oh, by the way, if I move on, let's just say how much protein is in Brown Cow. Brown Cow has 5 grams of protein, 19 grams of carbs if you care about that, but 6 grams of fat. Not bad. We're moving on to ciggies. This is what ciggies looks like. It's got 15 grams of protein, 11 grams of sugar, and the flavor we're starting with is key lime. When you look at the ingredient list, it's got very easy to read ingredients. It's got skim milk, cream, cane sugar, key lime puree, fruit pectin, and live cultures. The cultures are here. And this one, Brown Cow, sorry, I digress, I'm going back and forth. It has cultured pasteurized whole milk, cane sugar, maple syrup, pectin, coffee extract, natural flavor, and caramel color. Hence the brown color that you have there. Pretty simple ingredient list. There's nothing really awful going on with this product, which is pretty cool. Oh, you can smell that lime. Okay, I'm just a mixer. Pardon me, do you mix your yogurt or do you just go right in? I want to know, are you a mixer or are you just straight in, let's go? It's a no for me. Ciggies, no, it's not sweet enough. Ciggies, I'm sorry, I have to move on. That was not pleasant. I'm so sorry, Ciggies. Look at that consistency. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. Brown Cow, if you're listening, if you're gonna put a yogurt in a cup, this is what you want. You want it to stay on the spoon. Just stay. See that? I can get more hips with the Seagate than I can do with brown cow. Seagate, that was not good, but I'm gonna trust you again and go for ripe cherry. I don't even like cherry. How did I pick up cherry? I was just supposed to pick up cherry. My gosh. Okay, anyways, this one is called Rich and Creamy Skaya. I don't know what that means. If anyone knows what Skaya means, please just comment down below. Just help your girl out. Let me know what that means, because I do not understand what Skaya means. Slightly better than the other one. I like how rich and fatty it is. The flavor is lacking. Even though I can see the cherry pieces, it's not giving what it needs to give. And that's for someone that doesn't even like cherry, that is hoping that there's cherry in here, because I'm looking out for the cherry people, the people that love cherry. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the cherry profile is missing in action, and I know you can do better. Just put some flavor in there. The next one is Seagate's 4% milk fat, strawberry and rhubarb. So the strawberry and rhubarb one, I'm gonna try it, let you know what I think. Let's hope this one has a better flavor. Consistency is similar to the other one, which is amazing. That's what we like to see. We like a spoonable yogurt. Brown cow, take notes. Okay. Yes, Seagate's, I have one more product to go, but I'm noticing a trend. What is up with your flavor? Work on it. It's not good. It's just not good. I have to be honest, it's not good. My hope is very limited. I'm not hoping for much, but I'm trying to stay open-minded, you know? This is the vanilla. Let's try it. Look at how shiny and glossy that looks. That looks really good. Look at that, shiny, glossy. 60% more protein, 40% less sugar. It's creamy, yes. I like the creaminess, I like the texture. The mouthfeel is great. The flavor, Seagate's, come on. It's flavor, come on. I know flavor is expensive, but come on now. This is just, where's the vanilla? What did you do with it? Did you lose it on the way to like making the yogurt? I don't understand, I'm struggling here. I wanna like this brand because it just looks like something that should deliver on texture, flavor, everything, the whole concept, but it's just, flavor is just not there. We're gonna move on to Icelandic provisions. I already opened one of them, so I'm just gonna start with the one I opened. This is a thick and creamy flavored, and this flavor is strawberry and lingonberry. Lingonberry, I don't even know what that is. 15 grams of protein, low fat yogurt, 10 grams of sugar. Low fat, come on, that's the good stuff. 1.5% milk fat. Okay, pasteurized milk, kochas, fruits, strawberry and lingonberries. What's lingonberries? Cane sugar, natural flavors, pectin, fruit and vegetable juice. Okay, that helps with color. Cranberry juice concentrate and carob bean gum stabilizer. Okay. We dive in. That's what that looks like. We stir and mix. That's what it looks like. It stays on the spoon. What I like to see. What I'm missing in flavor department with Seagate's, I am getting 100% in Icelandic provisions. 100% of that flavor that I'm missing here in Seagate's. Oh, they are delivering every step of the way here. This one, it was like they carried the flavor and they're like, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it, dump. And that's what happened here. Very tasty yogurt, I must say. Another Icelandic yogurt, Icelandic provisions. Thick and creamy Skyer right here. Flavor is raspberry. 15 grams of protein, low fat yogurt, 10 grams of sugar, 130 calories. This is amazing. This is what a flavored yogurt should taste like. The next one is cherry and blackcurrant flavor from Icelandic provisions. It's very tart. Very tart. Oh my gosh. That is tart. We're moving on. Wild berry and bilberry. What is bilberry? I've never seen a bilberry before. Do you know what a bilberry is? Have you seen one? Have you tried it before? I have no idea what a bilberry is, but we're gonna dive in. That's what that looks like. Same claim as the other ones. That's really good. I like that one. That is very tasty. This one is lemon extra creamy. Ooh, that is right up my alley. Extra creamy whole milk yogurt. That's what that looks like, and I am excited to dive right in. It is fatty, it is creamy, it is delicious, it is lemony. It's everything. It's so good. Siggies, take notes. Those guys know what they're doing. The last for the Icelandic provisions that I have is the extra creamy vanilla bean whole milk yogurt. That's what that looks like. Yeah, this is it. It is creamy, it is tasty, it's rich, it is just, oh my gosh, flavor spot on. It's not tart, it's not too sour, it just has the right balance of all the attributes. It is giving what it needs to give as a vanilla bean extra creamy yogurt. It's delivering on all accounts. I can't even be offended. I cannot be offended. Why would I be offended? Okay, let's try the blended category. So we're gonna start with this Chobani one. This is a blended mixed berry yogurt. That looks like, it's okay. The mouth texture is decent. The flavor, not my favorite, I'm gonna be honest, not my favorite. Let's look at the calories. It's 140 calories, it's got 11 grams of protein. Let's move on to the next one. Vanilla flavor. I don't know why people are so crazy about Chobani yogurt, because I don't care for the flavor really. Key lime blended. Can you tell I have a lot of yogurt, but I'm breezing through actually. Key lime is decent. I like the mouthfeel, I like the texture. Decent product. It's okay. Let's move on to Oikos Greek yogurt. Oikos Greek yogurt lemon meringue. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This is so good. It's a whole milk yogurt, 11 grams of protein. It's got cane sugar. Yes. 160 calories and a whole lot of deliciousness in this cup. Key lime. I'm going to key lime, so what it looks like. 140 calories in this one. 11 grams of protein still. It looks very like green change, very sage green like, very light, subtle, gently done. It's good. It's delicious. It's giving what it needs to give. It's, oh my gosh. Can I stop the video now actually? Like, so I can just finish this? Okay. Nicely and beautifully done. The creaminess, the texture, the mouthfeel, the flavor, the whole thing. Moving on, banana cream. I love a banana flavored yogurt. I would fight if there was the last one in the store and there were 50 people trying to grab it. I will be in that line fighting for it, because that's how much I love a banana flavored yogurt. If you don't like banana flavored yogurt, let's talk. Let me know, what have you seen? What's the main reason why? Because this is too good. Next is toasted coconut vanilla. And this one has 160 calories, 11 grams of protein too. Let's give it up for Oikos. This is really good. Ingredient list real quick. Milk, cultures, water, cane sugar, LBG, locust bean gum, stabilizer, natural flavors, you know, malic acid, you know, a little bit of tartness, potassium sorbate to maintain freshness, and vitamin D. Get your vitamin D, you know. This is amazing. The first jar that is not in a plastic cup like the rest, we have this. This one is a blueberry flavor yogurt. It's a French style yogurt. So it says whole milk French style yogurt. Okay. I'm just gonna say it as I see it. I don't care for the texture. The mouthfeel is not working for me. The viscosity is on the thin side. The flavor, it could use some work. I am not impressed. I'm not keen on the flavor. I'm not keen on the texture. I'm not keen on like everything about it. I like the jar. I like the experience of it, but I just don't like the product, so I would not be repurchasing. It's cute. It's just not good enough. So I have to move on. Okay, our first Noosa item, vanilla bean by Noosa. It's so tiny that it fell out of my hand, okay? Vanilla bean by Noosa. It's just not as thick as the other guys. How much protein do you have? 7 grams of protein, 160 calories. Okay. Whole milk, cane sugar, vanilla blended. Okay. That's your puree prep. Wildflower honey, kosher, gelatin, pectin. Wow, you got like 2 different stabilizers in there and it's still this thin. I like it. I like the mouthfeel. I like the flavor. The texture is decent. Better than the flavor profile on some of these guys, for sure. But not as good as the Oikos whole milk. So we're going to La Fermiere. La Fermiere is the farmer. Like I said earlier, this is a French company. It was established in 1952, but I just like the packaging, you know, the paper on it, the foil, the glass, the see-through, the transparency of it all. It just has milk, it's got cream, it's got sugar, natural flavors, pectin. The cornstarch kind of helps to like hold things together. So I am gonna start with mango passion fruit. That's what that looks like, mango passion fruit, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's like I can just imagine myself, you know, in front of like a mango tree and a passion fruit tree and just seeing how juicy those fruits are while it's being plucked. Okay, that's a lot. But wow, the freshness, the juiciness of the fruit. CJs. Get your notebook and your pen. Come and learn from these guys because they are doing it right. Next up, peach and apricot. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Excuse me, what? Interestingly delicious. Okay, I still have one more clean spoon, so I'm gonna try from this one. I'm gonna try from this fruit on the bottom, strawberry. That's actually quite good. The blueberry, I wasn't sure about that one, but this strawberry, it's good. I'm still not keen on the texture. I still have issues with the texture. I'm picking bones with the texture. It's not where I want it to be. It's not as smooth and creamy and pleasant like the other ones, but the flavor is much better than the blueberry. I would tell you that. I'll be honest about that at least. The fruit pieces, nice touch, love that. Oikos, I'm guessing this is Oikos blended blueberry flavor. What that looks like. Not tart. Texture, it's okay. Flavor is good. It's got a lot of strong blueberry profile coming through. Not offensive, decent. Moving on to, peach. So that looks like. Oh my gosh, that's really good. It's like really juicy peach. I said real strawberries in every bite. Okay, can't wait to be delighted by that. Strawberry. Oikos. Decent. My favorite is still the peach one from Oikos. So that wraps up the Oikos. Now we'll go to the one and only Fage I have here, which I'm guessing the fruit is on the side and the yogurt is on the side. And I really thought I picked up more than one Fage, but I mean, guys, I have 45 yogurts here. So anyways, this is what I have. So this one is a strawberry one. It's got 2% milk fat. So I'm not expecting a lot of creaminess here. So that looks like. Oh, you see that? Now we're gonna get to mixing. I was really expecting a whole lot from this one. I'm not a fan. I'm truly not a fan of that. The flavor was kind of weak. I did like the mouthfeel. The texture was good. It's pleasant. I feel like they bump up the flavor a little bit. I think it would really help it a lot. Moving on to brown cow. And this is it's got cream on top, blueberry on the bottom. See that? Why would you put this in a bottle? Like, I mean, why would you put this in a cup? Like, look at this. Look at this. See? Spoonful. It's decent. I like the flavor. The texture is okay. The mouthfeel, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one, and this is chocolate on the bottom. We got chocolate, yay, and cream on top. If you were ever in the market for a chocolate yogurt and you didn't know where to go to, look no further than Brown Cow, because they know a thing or two about chocolate yogurt. It's delivering. It looks like chocolate, tastes like chocolate, it's got chocolate pieces in there. It's good. This one is an FOB, I'm guessing. Strawberry nougat. You can see the strawberry on the bottom. We're gonna mix it in, taste it. To be tart, strawberry flavor is not as strong as I would like it to be. Flavor could use some more work. Blueberry flavor, but nice color. I really like this color. See that color? It's very purple. It's deep purple, which is really nice. I don't know why, but I'm getting more of that lemon juice concentrate coming through than I am the blueberry. Let me taste it again. Let me just be sure of my comment. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of blueberry. Granted, blueberry doesn't have a lot of taste to it, if I'm being honest, but I'm just not getting what the expected blueberry flavor thing should taste like in there. We're gonna move on back to Chobani. This is a Chobani peach yogurt with the fruit on the bottom. I don't care for the taste. I just don't know. It's decent, but it won't be my first choice. I have standards, you know. The next one is, sorry, mango. I actually don't mind the mango. It's got a nice mouth feel to it. It's a nice heap, like spoonful, you know. Flavor is decent. You get like bites of like mango, which is really nice. I mean, you did get bite of like peach in the other one, but I just wasn't a fan of that peach profile. For me, specifically for me, I was just not a fan of the peach profile. Last but not least, for this category of FOBs, fruit on the bottom is strawberry from Chobani. It's got 0% milk fat, but it kind of tastes like it's got fat to it. Wow. 11 grams of protein, around 10 calories. That's actually good. The strawberries and mango, pretty decent. I didn't care for the peach. It's just not me. Didn't like it, didn't care for it. So that finishes that. We're gonna go to the dessert category. So we have this one. I'm just gonna bring all these ones down. Vanilla and chocolate creamy one. This one has 220 calories. It's a lot of calories. And it has 5 grams of protein. It's got pieces in there. Look at that. It's got some like chocolate pieces, I'm guessing. So that looks like, in case you care. Wow, wow, wow. That is delicious. I like the flavor, the texture. Just because I don't like dark chocolate doesn't mean it's not that good. It's still amazing. So if you like chocolate, if you actually like dark chocolate, definitely pick this one up because it's amazing. I like the flavor, the texture, the mouthfeel, everything about it is uber delicious. It just has everything going for it. The whole milk is a nice touch to it. It just creates that nice foundation for everything else to come through. The creaminess is there. The flavor is 100% there. It's got what? Vanilla and chocolate. I think the chocolate overtakes the vanilla, but you know, sometimes you just can't have best of both worlds. You just have to take what you can get. And in this product, well done. Even though vanilla is missing in action, still a great product. I totally would recommend. This one is a caramel and chocolate creamy. Also made with whole milk. That's what that looks like. Pretty good. Pretty nice. The two of them equally good. I think I probably prefer this caramel one to the vanilla and chocolate one. And then we're going back to Nusa with the salted caramel. That's what that looks like. Flavor, good. Texture, not bad. Mouthfeel, decent. Viscous, it's okay. It's a good product. And we're back to the Fermiere. And we have two flavors here. They're both 190 calories. We have pressed lime and orange blossom honey. Pressed lime, orange blossom honey. This is what they look like. So let's start with the orange blossom honey. I'm not getting a lot of orange, but you definitely get that honey. Nice spoonful, nice thickness, the thickness, the viscosity, mouthfeel, everything about it I like. A flavor, more honey than a blended flavor of honey and orange. Orange is missing in action, but overall is still a good product. That flavor collaboration, I'm not sure that it's the best, but still not bad. Still pretty good. Move on to pressed honey. Oh my gosh, I like this one so much better than the other one. Mouthfeel amazing, texture great. It's creamy, it's rich, it's indulgent. Lemon, subtly done. It's not offensive, it's not too in your face, it's not overpowering, it's intense, it's not too intense. It's enjoyable that you can actually get through the cup without feeling like it's too much of a lot. It's well balanced. Everything as a whole just comes together so nicely, and a very, very good product. That's what it looks like on the inside, and it's thick. It's just has a nice weight to it. Okay, now we are going to move into the Chobani flips, which are pretty much dessert in my opinion, or snacks, depending on what you want to call them. So it's a sweet vanilla low-fat Greek yogurt with honey, graham crackers, milk, chocolate, and toasted sugar bits. It's got quite a lot going on in there, and it's quite tasty. Move on to one of my fave. This is my favorite one. It's the cookies and cream, and this one has chocolate cookies and creamy icing pieces. I pour it over. That's pretty good. That's one of my favorite ones. Double chocolate fudge, chocolate cake pieces, and chocolate cookies. Not my fave because of the dark chocolate, but that's fine. Next is the red velvet cupcake. This one has cream cheese frosting flavored low-fat Greek yogurt with red cake crunch, frosted cake pieces, and chocolate cookies. That's not one of my top favorite ones. It's very, very good. It's really, really good. The last but not the least, guys, yay! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. A strawberry cheesecake. So this one is a strawberry low-fat Greek yogurt with graham cookies, creamy frosting chunks, and coated Rice Krispies. Let's do this. That might be my third favorite one. Wow, wow, wow. This was quite the ordeal to taste 45 yogurts from 9 different brands. A lot of learning. For sure, my favorite of all of this yogurt is definitely, drumroll please, Oikos, the whole milk line. This one is my favorite because it's just such a very indulgent product. It's rich, it's creamy, and the flavors are spot on. They did not skimp on the flavor, they did not skip on the texture, the flavor, everything about it was nicely done. The brown cow, even though the viscosity was a little bit on the thinner side for me, it just still in the flavor department, it was way better than the Sigis that had the texture that the brown cow was missing, but not the flavor that I was hoping they were going to deliver on. They could not deliver on flavor, but they definitely delivered on texture. The Sigis did. The brown cow delivered on flavor, but not so much texture in terms of viscosity. When you spoon them up, it's like water. It's just not great. But still a decent product. They probably should consider putting that in a bottle and making a beverage instead, like a yogurt drink instead of a yogurt cup. And if they want to really go for that cup, they need to work on the viscosity, up your protein a little bit. Do some magic things in the lab. Figure it out. You have potential, just a little bit more work. Icelandic Provision thick and creamy line was surprisingly good. I like this ones, but I wasn't. Some of the flavors were great, some of the flavors were not. This particular ones with the low fat, I wasn't impressed with them. I thought they were okay, but I did not think they were like anything wowing. For me, some of them were tougher than others. But when it came to their extra creamy Skyer brand line, I thought these ones were definitely right up my alley. They were creamy, they were rich in flavor, they were nice, they were such a very indulgent experience, and I definitely was on board for those ones. As far as the Chobani yogurt, I don't know. The flips were good. I've always liked the flips. I thought they were actually good products. The FOBs, the fruit on the bottom and the blended, they were okay. We, on the other hand, Their whole milk line was decent, but their regular line I did not care for, which brings me to La Fermiere, the farmer. The farmer line in this jar, amazing. It's rich, it's thick, it's creamy, very flavorful. I didn't care for the orange blossom honey one, not my favorite at all. But then the other line, which was this one, the regular one with the FOB, amazing product. My battery is about to die. So I'm gonna finish this by saying subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Battery, you can die now. You can die now. So yeah.